And 320 almost pushed out to right field down the line. You've got the football press box, I'm assuming, over in right field, right center. So the multi-press box here. We've got it for baseball season sooner or later. Huge lead. He's going to take off. He steps off. Throw to second. It's well in time. Tags there. That's a way to erase whatever occurred on the first batter. He still haven't made an error or a hit decision on that, but it's a moot point now as he's off the base path for one away. You just got a huge lead. It took off, and calm, cool, and collected. It was Jackson Geislinger able to step off, throw a strike to second base, and erase that leadoff base runner. 2-1 count now amidst the pickoff for Meyer. A little bit low, 3-1. So they've got the Gopher colors, right, for the Chargers. White pants, and Hawks got the black, green, yellow, white accented tops, circles surrounding the sleeves and the jersey, white pants. This is pulled foul. The hoop scored a little old school black top just left of the left field post. It's kind of tucked away amidst the fields here in Eden Valley. As this is skied, will it reach the top of the press box? It'll go over, foul. So a full count here with one away. It was a leadoff base runner erased on the pickoff. So back to the windup here for the right-hander who's looking for a punch out. And we'll do it again. Also wants to avoid another base runner via the potential walk. And it's going to be full again. Nice 77 today. We're not sweating like we were beads of 2 weeks ago. As this is got a hold of out to left center. This is where you could hit it out. It's a diving catch. Robbed in center field. Defense highlights the top of the first here as flying like Superman to make the play is Matthias in center. Takes away a sure extra base hit, potentially more, the way that was going to the gap with potentially no help around. Their left fielder was shading there, and he got to watch the heroics for Hoffman, but that could have taken any hop off the fence there. And we have got a fly out to center that'll show up in that only in the box score, but we, of course, here on the Fox Local app and YouTube page, we'll see that as much more. What a play, and a much simpler play to conclude the top half of the first inning as the huge catch in center field helps the 1-2, not traditional 1-2-3 inning, but they face the minimum. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame coming up next here on Fox 9 Local. Back for the home side of the first inning. Matthias with the highlight reel grab in center field. In parts of the 3 outs, the reach on an error. So they did call it a hit. Okay, so they did give him a hit. Knocked down, so an infield hit. He was picked off, and then the grab in center field, followed by the lazy fly ball to center field. And here we are, a swinging strike to start things for the home-sided Hawks. We'll start with Sam Nisler, Jackson Geislinger, the pitcher, and Anthony Estrada, the extra hitter. Pitch home. Looks like he's going exclusively out of the stretch. This is Carter Cheetah, not batting. He's got a 1-1 count to the catcher. Nisler leading off. You don't see too many catchers from the leadoff position, but that certainly indicates what a top-tier integral part of the lineup he can be here, leading off, setting the table, but he's fallen behind here 1-2. Pitcher on deck. And he's had him well off balance there with the breaking pitch. Nice block, and the play is made at first. 2-3 on the strikeout. First strikeout of the game as Nisler goes down at the mercy of Cheetah. So 1 away. Here's Geislinger trying to help himself out.
Now batting the pitcher, number 4, Jackson Geislinger.
So now he goes from the windup. It's just a little abbreviated. He gets a first pitch slow roller to the first base side and an easy tap on the bag there, 3 unassisted for a quick 2 outs. And we've got the makings of a pitcher's duel. Famous last words for an announcer and a pitcher's duel, but we shall see. It's got the makings of one so far, especially for Cheetah.
Extra hitter, number 32, Anthony Estrada.
See what Estrada can say about it as he'll look to be the first team to send the cleanup batter into the batter's box if he can get on base. Another first pitch swing. It's going to be foul here at the batter's box. Quickly 0-2. He could be under double digits for pitches this inning. Shakes off his catcher, has his sign. The 0-2 is going to be a bouncer to second base. It'll be a 1-2-3 frame for Cheetah, strikeout and 2 slow rollers to the right side of the infield. We're through 1, no score here in Eden Valley on the Fox 9 YouTube.
We're tied at 0.
Nothing much to say about the first inning. They did give the hit to the leadoff man in the Charger lineup, but he was erased on the pickoff, so Eric Terrace has the lone hit. And here's Austin Shaneberg as we face 4, 5, 6 in the order for the second inning of Jackson Geislinger, who bounced out to first in his plate appearance. Gets the called strike here, 1-1. Both pitchers are quick workers. And you're going to see that, I mean, now in the era of the pitch clock, everyone's trained. They're going to be trained from the moment they pick up a ball as a child to work quickly, right, to not get a violation. So you're just going to see the game speed up. I think it's for the better. Another off-balance swing here. The pitchers are showcasing their stuff early. Looking for his first punch out. And that's thwarted by being well out in front, but pulled foul.
Here in the second inning, Austin Chamberlain, Dylan Gurkin, Nathan Terrace. Left
Comfortable in the booth, I'm sure a little bit hotter out on the field as wiping off beads of sweat. And before his next pitch, he rears up for the high fastball and gets his first punch out, swinging as down via the K. Shaneberg goes.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Dylan Gurkin.
So here's Dylan Gurkin, spelled D-Y-L-A-N, like yours truly. Strike called.
first pitch for a called strike, and 0-1 from the second baseman.
Gurkin made the final put out of the inning as the second baseman pitch at the knees below him. 1-1.
No score if you're just joining us. The Cavs in the game of the week. Randy and Max with you tonight from Eden Valley.
Again, the Town Ball Tour here. Pleasure to be with you as this is flared off the end of the bat into no man's land. It'll be a single. Second hit against
A base hit, single.
Geislinger. This comes with one out, and we'll see if there's a little bit more disciplined base running this go around, but a base runner with one out. Bloop single for Gurkin.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Nathan Terrace.
Brings up Nathan Terrace. So back to the stretch goes Geislinger. And he'll fire a strike.
So the Chargers with their second hit of the ball game.
2 hits for Spring Hill. No runners left on after that pickoff. Decent sized lead. He is leaning back towards the bag. Stays put. And a throw down to first. Check from the catcher. He's back in with the foot sneaking in underneath the tag. He was standing, but certainly not close. Stays put again. Pitch high, but he certainly got the attention of Geislinger, who can really rev back on that fastball.
Yeah. There's a good chance Gurkin would score if that ball's thrown all the way down the right field line. Nathan Terrace at the plate, ahead in the count, 2-1.
Quick side-eye look, and it's going to be a strike call. He danced out of the way of it, came back, caught the corner, 2-2.
Double play ball, maybe around out. As Terrace ready again. 2-2 pitch coming.
Pitch on. Pulled foul. So they've gotten well out of front of that breaking pitch because of the live fastball. Infield single and then a bloop hit to right so far. Gurkin standing at first, 2-2 count, one away. We're in the top of the second, no score in Eden Valley. Spring Hill is threatening. Out in front of this one, which comes right back to the mound on the fly and nowhere to go except back to the dugout as he lines out into the double play. 1-3. There have been a lot of, that's a little bit more luck, but of course the incredible catch out in center too. Defense for the home side, keeping them in this one with the bats coming up right after this.
We're tied at 0.
2 hits, but neither have been left on base. They've actually been erased, one on a pickoff, the other on a line-out double play to the pitcher. That took away a hit. Both took away. It's been a lot of taking away a hit so far. As Cheetah's already into his next pitch as the announcement of the batter comes to the plate here. Eden Valley looking to put the first base runner aboard. They went in short order against Cheetah in the bottom of the first. This will be flared foul. Fans dotted down both foul poles. And then a huge, well, the majority of the crowd, I guess, behind with the grandstand. Huge in its own right. That's called a strike. 1-2. So there's Cheetah's fastball as, again, the showcase of the pitchers continue. He's got, oh my goodness, what an off-speed pitch. He's nearly walked his next victim to the dugout on the swing with the swinging strikeout. He started both innings that way. Nisler went down, Hoffman went down, and now here's Jordan Kelm. 2 groundouts ended the bottom of the first. We'll see about the bottom of the second. Kelm trying to get on base. Still no budge in the score, zeros. As the off-speed pitch is dropped in for a strike, that's always a sign of you got your good stuff going. If you could throw that breaking pitch for a strike, you've just got the pitchers completely off balance. He's got 4 up, 4 down, 2 punch-outs swinging, and looks pretty good. He'll get a ball here, 1-1. Good wood on this one, but it's well out in front on the off-speed pitch. They're trying to cue up both the lively fastballs, and we've seen pretty much a majority of our foul balls going almost directly at us. Not too many. Have we seen the lefty yet? Because that's where you kind of got your head on a swivel here for this current location. But again, the sight lines are immaculate. You cannot deny that. 2-2 count currently. This is pulled, hits something, a high bounce. It goes right to the third baseman, though. And we've seen some interesting things in the field today, but it's led to some good plays. And still laughing about it as he makes the play is Ethan Meyer. That literally must have hit the start of the infield grass. Looks like my ball on the golf course whenever it endeavors near a sand trap and just found its way to the third baseman. It probably, you know, I'm no master of physics, but does that hop over the third baseman's head? If that doesn't hit, that's a significant spot? I don't know. 0-1. Foul back. 0-2. So this is Serrano Yamani. Plays up the middle, shortstop. Good arm. Real disciplined batter. This is going to be a tough play. Sliding and a high throw, but he comes back down, saving an error in time. Defense continuing to reign supreme here in Eden Valley. We've got no score after 2. And the top of the third's coming up your way next here on the Fox 9 YouTube. This is the Town Ball Tour. So that'll be all she wrote for Jackson Geislinger. His final line, no runs on 2 hits. He went 2 innings and did not strand any base runners. So this is Connor Holthouse, who's going to begin the third, and he'll get a clean bill. So here's Regan Nelson. He'll face we're still 6 up, 6, well, not traditionally, but we're still in short order here as we have the pickoff and then the line-out double play. Keep us that way. So 7, 9, 8. Why did I just say it like that? 7, 8, 9 coming up. Goodwood. Out to right. Turning. Looking up against the fence. This is going to be a leadoff extra base try. He slides in safely. Awkward slide. Looks like he slammed his kneecap right into the back of the bag. But he pops right back up. Selly's with the dugout, and he's got a leadoff double. Man, just kept carrying again. That's where you want to push it out to. Anywhere but deep center. It's like we're at the Polo Grounds.
The center fielder, number 9, Owen
I got to
Meyer.
give Curtis credit for that, Chuck. We are indeed in kind of a similar dimension style park. Not as extreme, of course, but certainly esque. This is flared out to left, coming in to make the catch, and that's a nice out to recoup after a leadoff double. So first man Holthouse faces. He's greeted rudely with a double. Nelson bangs it off the fence out and right, but he's stranded there for the moment after the flyout on the next pitch.
Luke Damer.
Here's Damer, bottom of the order. First go out and left for Hoffman. He's watched a lot of the balls go to center and right so far.
Charger first baseman takes the ball outside 1-0.
So Damer, he made that air-saving play, and now, again, worst nightmare for a leadoff double. It's a ground ball to the left side of the infield, and lo and behold, we've got 2 outs after the leadoff double, and that was just 3 pitches later. Did not catch that weird spot on the infield grass near the catcher's plate. Home plate, I should say. Trying to get out of the leadoff double jam. Pumps a strike in. Second at bat for Terrace, who's got the infield hit back in the first. 3 hits now for the visitors. None so far against Cheetah. And he's going to drop a bunt with 2 outs, and it's a beauty. No chance. I've never been the proponent of the 2-out bunt. I think sometimes it's a free out. It was the opposite there. Beautifully pushed bunt. Infield grass is thick, and that just sat down pretty much even here with the mound. No play once Holthouse got there. And it keeps the inning alive now, first and third. That's the second hit already for Terrace, both on the infield. And now here's Ethan Meyer with an RBI opportunity. A little sidearm toss in, and this is going to be hauled in for the out number 3. Another defensive gem here is going to save a run. It's going to be 4 hits, but no runs across. This time, base runners left on the path here on first and third. And we're into the Eden Valley home side of the third coming up right after this.
2 left on base. After 2.5, still tied at 0.
Cheetah's faced the minimum so far, but doesn't have any run support so far. He's got hit support. but no runs across. Ball one tossed in. Seemingly he's thrown mostly first pitch strikes. So swinging strike here. Hawks starter gone after 2 innings, but the reliever comes in, surrenders a leadoff double, gets out of it, and leaves them stranded on first and third.
The bottom third of the order, Carter Cheetah has worked through the first 6 hitters without giving up a hit thus far.
You're not supposed to say that, right?
1-1.
Slung it.
He will pull this out to left. Will it stay up? And it does for the trot in. He was playing deep here for Schlangen, but just a slow trot in to make the catch.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27, Kane Renner.
So here's Kane Renner trying to break the streak for Cheetah here, who will be back to his first pitch strike ways. Pitch off. He struck out 2 batters so far. They both led off the first and second inning. Here's the fly out, and this is just foul tipped at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We got full sunshine here in Eden Valley tonight. Our game time temp is 73 degrees. It's kind of where we were hanging out all day.
The 1-2.
74 degrees.
Bottom of the order on deck as he dances out of the way. 2-2.
This is a very unique field here at Eden Valley. Get into that
2-2 pitch from Cheetah, looking for a third punch out. This one's above the head.
the Hawk field also has
And it's run full. Trying to avoid the first base runner here. Hawks trying to get it. Here comes the 3-2. It is low. First base runner achieved. It is a walk with 1 out. So Renner, the first aboard. Matthias to the plate. Top of the order on deck.
it does. No 27 up, 27 down, right?
And it's all because
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Gavin Matthias.
patient at that. He could have taken a couple of undisciplined.
So to the stretch goes Cheetah. And he's starting to leave that fastball up. This is 1-0.
Plate, the left-hander hitting the thighs, takes a ball high and 1-0. For the count, it's down to his third base coach, Martin Signs.
He'll toe the rubber. 1-0 pitch. Tight lead at first. Extending it. Even more. Stays put, though, and swinging through a pitch here. If I'm not mistaken, one of our first lefties we've seen, if not the, as it's the bottom of the Hawk lineup. So, again, starting to fall into the Hawks' plans here. They've got a runner on, 1-out walk. He's looking like he wants to do some running. Fooled me. Another swinging strike here. Looks like he got a piece. It's ruled.
That high fastball has really been working.
So this is the most action Cheetah has seen in one of his first 3 innings. 6 up, 6 down now. Actually 7 up, 7 down. A walk and a hard hit ball. Foul. So he stays alive.
That fastball up by your eyes, just knowing from experience, looks so darn meaty. It's like, why can't I hit that? Why can't I hit that? Well,
Cheetah's
strike zone first of all. And you got to bring the bat all the way up there to try to hit that.
been the most disrupted he's been so far, but he's back to the punch-out ways as he gets a swinging strike here. So he's up to 3, 1 in each frame. And now 2 outs, and he'll face the top of the order.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Riley Geislinger.
Here's Geislinger.
Riley Geislinger will hit.
shot foul.
centric song, but hey, you know,
I'm sorry, it's a Riley Geislinger will bat.
hit your ABs, you might as well have a fun walkout.
After a Matthias punch out. So here is the first baseman. Nistler will be on deck. And he will miss that one. 1-1, 2 outs, no runs, 4 hits for the Chargers. Just a walk here through 2 2/3 for the Hawks. Takes off. Fouled at the plate. Geislinger had an exclamation after the swing. Don't know if that was his own doing or if the hit and run was on. But he seemed upset with the result as heading back to first goes Renner. And now falling behind 1-2, trying to avoid the 4th strikeout. Cheetah shakes off, has his sign. Will he go again? He will not. And it's a bouncer right back to the mound. So nothing made of the 1-out walk, the first base runner, but we remain scoreless through 3, moving right along in Eden Valley, the latest and final stop on the Town Ball Tour.
Leading off top of the 4th inning, the DH, number 16, Ben Welly.
3 in the books here at the home of the Eden Valley Hawks. Their visitors, the Spring Hill Chargers. And a fly ball. Rather a pretty lazy one. Oh, it's dropped. So that is going to be an E. I gave him the announcer's curse. I'm so sorry about that. That is can't escape that one. That'll be an E9 in right field, as that'll be dropped there by Renner. It's the call.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5.
So that'll be number 5.
Greenberg.
And now this is out to left. Well struck. That's more than a hit. That'll be up against the fence. And since he ran to second after the play, so I guess in the books that's going to go as double. Regardless, it's a 1-0 lead for the visitors here. And the visiting crowd is enjoying that one as their team is on top here now. 1 run on 6 hits. It is a double for Shaneberg. That's what your cleanup batter does. He got an opportunity, and he exchanges spots with Welly. And now here's Gertkin with nobody out. Double, and this is, again, Holthaus's 2nd inning of relief. He served up a double to start last inning, does so again here, a little bit more unorthodox. But then another double, so 3 extra base hits he surrendered. And now a pitch up. So Spring Hill starting to gain some confidence here. They're trying to get those runs home, though. They finally do on the 6th hit of the game. They now lead at 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Holthaus Again, goes inside, 2-0. First base is open.
3 balls, no strikes. On deck for the Chargers, Nathan Terrace.
See how long Holthouse will go. Well, this is second inning of work, and he's dealing with it so far as Yamani makes a nice play. So a ground ball to the left side of the infield will keep the runner put. First out, and a nice one there for the righty reliever. Trying to keep the damage to just one. That'll be a 6-3 ground out. Gherkin now 1
Now
for 2.
batting the catcher, number 7, Nathan Terrace.
So here's Terrace, who lined out into that inning double play on a hot shot right back to the pitcher. Unlucky, to say the least. Here's a strike. Has an opportunity here to double up their lead.
Austin Shaneberg, base runner, over at second. The RBI. Ready on the mound. It's
Pitch missing. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Folks sitting tonight out in the football bleachers on center field. Well, the tickets are all priced the same tonight.
That'll miss. 2-1. 1 out. Runner on second. The first RBI for Shaneberg. Something smells absolutely scrumptious downstairs. The food has been a staple, too, on the Town Ball Tour. I think that has been incredible. They'll actually throw, and it was nearly into center field. Looked like he was kind of going to fake throw. He already ushered him back to the bag. Why? And then, luckily, it does not leak into center field, but 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. There's ready in the batter's box. The pitch to Nate is local ball.
That'll miss. 3-1.
And that's another thing that we've been seeing with the Chargers doing really well is just playing off of close pitches and
3-1. Home is, he'll start his trot and be correct. It's ruled ball 4. So it'll be first and second. Had the base open, but you don't want to start making that a continuance here with 1 out in the inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Regan Nelson.
Here's Regan Nelson, just the first, that's actually the first free pass issued from the Hawks, 1 on each side. And of course, no hits so far for Eden Valley, who now trail for the first time. And after a 5-pitch walk, they're going to take the first pitch, and it's going to be ball 1. So Holthouse working through it. 1-0. Called strike.
There's a strike call and a ball and a strike now to Nelson. 3 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Holthouse ready.
Called strike. So he bounces back from ball 1 with 2 called strikes.
2 strikes. It's our last game of the week here on KASM. We'll be heading to Regions next weekend. Here in Watkins Friday night.
1-2 pitch. Chopped.
This one to second.
It'll be step on the bag, not a time at first. So it'll be a force out at second, a slow roller for the second out. Had to wait, stepped on the bag, not enough time. Good hustle out of the batter's box. And now 2 away with runners on first and second. Sorry, first and third after the out made at second. So that'll be a fielder's choice. Seen some
Now
interesting
batting the
bounces
center fielder,
indeed
number
on
9,
this infield.
Owen Meyer.
Regan Nelson safe on the fielder's choice. On to third goes Austin Shaneberg. And the first pitch to Owen Meyer. A strike called, 0-1.
So that'll be a strike.
Well, it's 1 strike. Holthouse trying to get out of this 4th inning without any more damage. He's given up the 1 run so far in the inning on 2 hits.
And the 0-1 is high. 1-1.
Count at the ball and a strike. 1-1 to count.
So 1 run across on the double from Shaneberg.
Batter's box, that right-handed hitter.
And now Meyer will swing through 1 for the second strike.
tried to pull the trigger a lot earlier than he needed to. If you're,
Nelson had the prior double, 3 doubles against Holthouse so far. And this is hard hit, diving play in left. That is going to be another highlight play in the outfield, as sliding for the 3rd out to keep it at just 1 run is going to be Hoffman. And now he'll send the Hawks back up, looking for not just their first hit, but their first run now as they trail. It's 1-0 here in Eden Valley.
It's Spring Hill 1, Eden Valley 0. Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning, the catcher, number 12, Sam Nisler.
Ready to go for the home side of the 4th as Nisler comes out of the gates swinging after the first run has come across in the top of the 4th inning. Cheetah now pitching with a lead for the first time. And it'll be 1-1. So Nisler's first appearance, he went down swinging. Two and one, Cheetah starts out. Surrendered his first base runner in the 3rd inning. Has not surrendered a hit yet. That one dancing down the line, but hooked foul. Evens the count at 2. So the batters he will face via the minimum here will be Nisler, who's currently got the 2-2 count. Geislinger, we'll see if he's still in. He was the starting pitcher if they made the change in the lineup as well. Supposedly should be on deck. And then it is Estrada to follow. Full count. And in on the fists, he's going to serve it out into the shallow center field. Did he keep his foot on the bag? We're waiting for the call here. Looks like the ball got away, so he's safe anyway. Almost a great play up the middle and short. That's got to be an infield hit, but he almost had him in time. So we'll see. As that could potentially be. I think it's got to be a hit. I mean, after some of the hits we've seen this shoot here. Yeah, so Cheetah now working with a base runner again.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Geislinger.
Here's Geislinger. He's going to stay in the lineup. He pitched 2 innings. Holthouse currently on the hook for the loss if they can't get a run across or more. 1-0 count. So Cheetah's starting to at least find more trouble after his 2 perfect innings. Yep, there's the hit. It took a while, but it's up there, and the first of the game belongs to Nisler, who legged it down the line, and is going to be rewarded with the first hit. 1-1 now to Geislinger. Runner takes off, and it is a bunt. Strong throw, big turn at second. Nobody's holding him on. He'll walk back. It'll be a sack bunt, dropped by Geislinger. And with one out, the tying run is now in scoring position. 5-3 sack.
Nowadays, understand the significance of sacrifice. But now you got a runner in scoring position and anything to the gas.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 32, Anthony Estrada.
Here's Estrada. Went down grounding out to second, which ended the first inning. Tying run now out at second. A single, which is going to go as an infield hit. I thought that was for sure. Now in on the fist. Foul. And that nearly hooked through the field goal post, as pointed out underneath us here via crowd mic. Strike one. Foul ball. Single, sack bunt, one out, 0-1 count. Cheetah pitching with the lead here, bottom four. And another foul ball over by the houses which surround this ballpark. At least down the right and left field lines. Kind of got cornfield out in left outfield, and of course the football press box in right field. 0-2, Cheetah with 3 strikeouts. And a pitch high. One-two pitch, trained in the distance. Going up for that one, fouling off another pitch. Got the ball retrievers busy for this at-bat. One-two pitch, a long look in from Cheetah. Trying to solve the puzzle. Another one of these awkward bouncers. The short, not the best throw, but it's picked out. 6-3, runner to third, but now with 2 outs. As, man, a couple of calisthenic moves over at first base to save errors for Damer. And just 90 feet away, can Hoffman bring him home with 2 outs?
Number 17, Colin Hoffman.
Second ground out for Estrada. Hoffman struck out swinging to lead off the second inning, his first AB. He'll bat with a runner on third, and he'll bat now with an 0-1 count. Sun still good length above the trees. Gorgeous evening, now really gorgeous. Lost a few degrees of temperature, 75. Pitch home, and time called to the plate. He was staring at Nisler long, and that led to the time being called by the batter, which is certainly in his right. So everyone will regroup. Now the 0-1. Huge at-bat in this one. He'll club a piece, but fall behind 0-2. The final stop on the town ball tour. Say it isn't so. Don't want summer to end. Feels like it's rapidly approaching. Fouled away.
Good way to kind of protect that plate, especially that high zone, which it looks like is going to be the kind of get-me-over pitch.
3 punch-outs for Cheetah, looking for a huge fourth. Has his sign after an early shake. And this is pulled, just missing his base runner. Foul. It's well ahead, 0-2. Goodwood here, and out to left field down. Safe for an RBI single, the game-tying hit in the bottom half of the frame. And we're locked in a whole new game here at 1 as Cheetah surrendered his first. Second hit of the inning. and game. And Hoffman, the cleanup batter, comes through. Both RBIs have come from the number 4 batters in the respective lineups. As here's Jordan Kelm trying to keep the inning going. Eden Valley has tied it. This is out to center. It'll be the final out of the inning, but not before they get the run across and even things up. A couple of breadsticks here in the 4th inning, one on the top and one in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the 5th here on the Town Ball Tour from Eden Valley.
For Eden Valley in bottom of the 4th inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 4 innings, we're tied at 1. Now pitching for the Hawks, number 25, Austin Berg.
So far it's been the 2-inning rule for the Hawk pitchers.
Luke Damer.
Damer's going to lead things off for the Chargers. So that wraps the book on Holthouse, who goes 2 innings, gave up 1 earned run, and of course 3 extra base hits. As this first pitch from a 3/4 length arm slot is going to be low. So this will be Austin Berg. Who I presume, as this is hammered out to left. It's the 7th hit of the game for the Chargers. Squared up that one and line to left. That is going to be the leadoff hit. So all 3 pitchers for the Hawks have surrendered a leadoff hit.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Eric Terrace.
And we're already 3rd time through the lineup here. As Terrace, who is 2 for 2. He'll face the sidearm thrower. Not the true submarine. It is more of a sidearm. Your useless fact of the evening, I too was a submarine pitcher growing up. That'll miss. 2-0. It was weird. I had better command that way. And I would switch. I would throw over the top and then drop it down. I would keep the batter off pace. You see that a little bit in the majors, not as extreme, where you see like Edwin Diaz or somebody will lower an arm slot for a certain pitch. 3-0 though. Called strike. 3-1, so some immediate trouble greeting the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Hawks. In a whole new game, tied at 1, as both cleanup batters have RBIs. Shaneberg, RBI double, and Hoffman, RBI single. And this is lined. Out to left, that is, almost identical hits to begin the inning. Chargers trying to get their lead right back. I just realized how cool that was that we have actual bleachers in right field, right? That's the high school football bleachers, and people get to catch a homer, you know? So a lot of people are taking in the action here in the traditional visitor, I would assume, maybe home side press box bleachers. This is red down the line, fair. It's going to score a run. Moving from first to third, the throw comes to third. And now, because of the throw to second on the single and then advancing on the throw. Regardless, it's an RBI. And right back in front go the Chargers. It's 2-1, top of the fifth.
Eden Valley, that's just a real punch in the gut after kind of scratching and clawing and getting a run across in the last half inning to tie things back up.
Now batting number 20, Devin Orbeck.
I'll take that lead right back, and all of a sudden now it's
So here's Devin Orbeck, who's going to bat.
Devin Orbeck will bat for Ben Welly here.
So Ben Welly is going to be lifted for Orbeck, who will see an at-bat. So an RBI goes to Ethan Meyer. I'm giving him a single there. 2 strikes, though. He is standing on second. Second and third. Good base running. And already a run against Berg as the infield grass is going to slow that, put all sorts of spin on the ball, and it rolls right up the right arm of the third baseman, and that's going to go as an E5. Tough roll and tough play, but certainly could have been made. And load them up with nobody out. Chargers are looking to charge out in front of this one again. And they're going to go in on the grass as this is slammed out to center. It's playable, but this is going to easily score the run. They're also going to go second to third. Here's where the throw comes, and it's not in time. And because it went to third, how about going from first to second in heads-up base running for the Chargers here, who lead it 3-1. Sack fly for Orbeck, who comes in with a protective out. Sack fly to center, and wow, that would have left many yards. That would have left the ballpark we were at 2 weeks ago. 350 to center. Here you got 408. Maybe it was 370, but it was something short. Here's Gertkin. Berg's an interesting pitcher. He's got that sidearm throw. It looks like he doesn't have much torque behind his movement, and all of a sudden you hear the pop of the mitt, the catcher. Really kind of gears up and just flings that thing at you. 2-1. It hasn't really worked so far. 1 out. Strike to Gertkin, who has got a single and a ground out in a 1-for-2 performance thus far.
3-1 our score. Swing that, taking the lead back in the fifth. Pitch on the way, and just missing inside.
Full count. First base is open now after the sack fly and everyone moving.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He got him for the second out. And first strikeout for Berg.
only a little bit of hurt. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to kind of give yourself a little bit of help. You can't rely on your defense to give you a double play.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Nathan Terrace.
So here's Terrace. I'm sorry, that sack fly goes to Schoenberg, so that is his second RBI. 1-0, 3-1 on 9 hits. 2 outs, trying to get more runners on than just the 1, rather 2, but you still got second and third now on the pond. And with first base open, a 2-0 count. As Terrace, the catcher, as the lights will pop on now that the sun is approaching the tree line. 3-0.
You can say what you want about the Canadians, but man, do their wildfires produce something else.
They do. Exactly.
called strike, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Some game learning skills tonight here on KSM. Did 11 of them this summer.
Bouncing back from 3-0 to 3-2. Full count pitch. This is popped up. Playable. Who wants it? It's got to be the catcher. He doesn't see it. It falls on the infield. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Berg looked to his catcher to see if he saw it. He did not see it off the bat. It lands right in the middle of the catcher and pitcher, the mound and the plate, and in heads-up play, running with 2 outs, they score 2 runs on a ball not hit more than 4 feet. And it's 5-1. He was about to get out of the inning with just 1 run against him. Instead, on a night of such stellar defense, 1 drops in 3 feet in front of the plate. And now a mound visit to try and steady certainly everything that team could be feeling right now. Got to try and get out of this inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Regan Nelson.
I mean, I wouldn't wish that on an official scorer. Is that a 2-run single? Was that a 2-run single?
Maybe he should have been first baseman. Maybe Roddy Geislinger could have come over and maybe caught that one or helped him out. In the event, Regan Nelson at the plate. He is the 8th man to bat.
5-1.
And calls the first pitch from Berg.
I'm giving Terrace a 2-run single. Now, theoretically, this should get him out of the inning. It will, but nightmares strike as 2 runs come in via the parade of hits, but what could have been as 2 more drop in as well on a dropped pop-up. It's 5-1. We're halfway home from Eden Valley. Hawks with something to say. They erased 1 lead. Can they do another?
For Spring Hill in the top of the 5th inning, there were 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. After 4.5, it's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1.
Number 13 honor tonight. Immortalized out in those right field bleachers we mentioned there. Great shot
Leading off
from our wonderful crew here. Again, a pleasure to be with you
Serrato Yamani.
for the final stop on the Town Ball Tour here on the Fox local app. First pitch swinging, skied out to left after a start in. Now he's backpedaling into the catch for the first out. A little bit scary first out at that as Cheetah breathes and exhales on the plate. He's on the mound as he works for his 5th inning of work, which would put him in line for the victory. He was unable to secure the 1-run lead, but again got a measure of good fortune to add to what would have been a 2-run lead.
Third baseman, number 10, Austin Schlungen.
So here's Austin Schlungen, the 3rd baseman, who will watch the strike. Looked like he wanted to go after it. He was fooled on the changeup. So Yamani skies one out to left. He's now 0 for 2. Skying one out to left was the first at-bat for Schlungen, who now has a 1-1 count. Lights have popped on. Haven't been put to work just yet. Still got maybe 10 minutes more of sunlight. Gorgeous sunset. Down the line. Caught. Great read off the bat. And it's going to be 2 outs. Freshly put into the game, and he's made both plays immediately out in left field. So that is Tyler
Now batting the right fielder, number 27.
Rodemaker.
Kane Renner.
And he's made 2 outs. So Cheetah looking for his first 1-2-3 inning from the second, since the second inning. And he's back to strike throwing. So that's a pair of flyouts to left there for Schlungen. And now Renner, who became the first base runner when he walked in his first plate appearance, has fallen behind 0-2. Cheetah looks locked in. 0-2. Well, he has shook off his catcher 4 straight times in a row. Now he's going to step off. Wow, he was in an absolute groove, it felt like, and now they just couldn't get on the same page without stepping off after going through the entire play sheet. And now the 0-2. He still shook him off. There's 2 of them. I foresee a mound visit coming out here soon. My goodness. There we go. And it didn't work. 1-2. There we go. What does he want to throw here? He got him reaching. And it is a 1-2-3 frame with a great pick at first to save an error. As Cheetah's through 5, he's in line for the victory. It's 5-1 here, and the offense is starting to hum here for the Chargers, who have scored in 2 straight frames. And we'll take things to the top of the 6th when we return.
Green Valley in the bottom of 5th, 3 up, 3 down after 5 complete. It's Spring Hill 1, Eden Valley, Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1.
It'll be the top of the 6th, a 5-1 lead. And Berg working on his 6th inning of work. A real hard luck 4 earned against him on the pop-up that fell right in front of home plate. And now 1-0. And I assume if we're sticking to the plan here that this will be his final inning of work.
Oh, and Meyer leads out the 6th inning for the
As Meyer
5-1 Spring Hill lead over Eden Valley.
has a 2-0 count. He's 0 for 2 so far.
Now to Owen Meyer. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch inside again, and 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0. And taking all the way, he was about to toss the bat. He'll have to keep it 3-1. And 3-2, he's battled back. Foul tip into the mitt, held on to. Berg goes from 3-0 to the strikeout, his second. In an inning and a third of relief so far. So nice battle back to avoid not only a leadoff base runner, but also get a leadoff strikeout.
Number 6, Daniel Spanier.
And here's Spanier, who's going to bat for Damer. And a strike is called against him. 2 strikes pumped out, 0-2. Not wasting any time this at bat.
Umpire might not know that we do have lights here. We don't have to give it away before the sun sets.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Skied over the dugout. Whoa. We've seen it all today. That just hit in a 1 in a million thing, the top of the fence that separates the crowd from the field. So that just ricocheted right back onto the field.
Activity over in the Chargers bullpen. That's your son.
0-2.
He lost to Shane Berg, so I just had to verify that was me. Spanier
And he'll watch ball 1.
and the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One of the perks of having one of the parents up here.
Yes.
So almost the inverse of last at bat, from 3-0 to 3-2 and strikeout. Now we've gone from 0-2 to 2-2 and make it full.
The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count pitch, 1 out.
Berg comes home.
And he lost him.
So
So the bizarro AB indeed from the prior, and now he's got a 1 out base runner. So Spanier comes in fresh off the pine, works a walk from 0-2.
Number 2, Tyler Rademacher.
you don't want this to be a 5-run
And now here's Tyler Rademacher,
because then that means, well, the grand slam doesn't tie up.
who will see an at bat and take a strike.
At least in my lifetime, coaches, that's been like the gauge of like, okay, we need to equalize on forward.
Tyler Rademacher, he's in now for Eric Terrace.
And that just missing. So Eric Terrace is lifted for Rademacher, who's got the 1-1 count against him, fresh off a strikeout followed up by a walk. Look at that sunset. Beautiful.
Max's debut as color commentary here on KASM.
1-1 is shelled foul.
Here we go. Here we go. Back now to play by Rademacher in the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. You'll hear more of Max come up this fall. Max maybe with some football, Stephen Kirby rods, some volleyball. Yeah,
Mix and rest.
get a good mix. Well, good mix. Good idea. Oh yeah, you've already been designated for wrestling. Trust me. Kirby and I have had that conversation, Mr. Sky Guy. Pitch in the dirt and 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Runner takes off. No, he actually stayed put, and it's a blooper, long run. He's not going to get there in time. Everybody's safe. A single. Man, an eternity of a run out in right field. And that's going to drop in for a 1-out single following the walk. So Rademacher will be aboard.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Ethan Meyer.
Here's Ethan Meyer. We'll see a 4th at bat. He's 1 for 3. RBI single, 1 out. And that'll miss. Sorry, that's a strike.
Towards the first base side of the diamond and ended up hanging.
Ethan Meyer at the plate. Shortstop for the Chargers.
1-1.
Meyer, plate the count 1 ball, 1 strike. We're seeing the sun at least go behind the trees here at the park in Eden Valley, and the lights are on.
That'll miss. 2-1.
2-1.
I was telling you in between innings, I was like saying, if I ever do get that, which is eventually,
2-1 pitch. Evened up.
So true. Absolutely. 2-2. Balls, 2 strikes, and I hope they have baseball.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Balls, 2 strikes. Meyer drills.
This is out to center.
Matthias plays such a
Read
good
well, and wow,
make, that catch.
not the best of base running at second as he took off. Maybe could have gone second to third on a tag, but he was sitting halfway during the base paths, between the base paths, that is. Probably thinking maybe that got down. It did not. Stayed well up, and now a real chance here for the Hawks to get out of this inning unscathed with Berg on the soft line out. And first pitch swinging, Orbeck sends one. Pretty well struck, but right in front of the fence. It is hauled in for the final out. So an adventurous inning, but a 0 all the same in the top of the 6th for Berg, who gets through his 2 innings of work. It's 5-1, the offense with work to do as they are down to just 12 outs to work with. We'll see 3 of them next.
5.5. It's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1.
Gee, I wonder why they have that big balloon show right there.
He's a baseball eater. I'm surprised they don't have like over that house. You get kids with baseball stuff too. Like a big hailstone.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Gavin Matthias.
So we are into the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawks trailing by 4 still, 5-1. Quick math. Cheetah's out there looking for a quality start. Draws a swinging strike, 0-1.
Grabs a bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Hawks. Valley, they find themselves down 5-1. Gavin swings and misses strike 1. Carter Cheetah still on the mound. The right-hander.
Cheetah delivers a bouncing ball, hit up the middle. Double clutch made, and a bang-bang play, 6-3 for the first out. So that will retire Matthias and bring up
Now batting the first
Geislinger.
baseman, number 20, Riley Geislinger.
So here's Geislinger.
Here's Riley Geislinger. Riley bounce back to the pitcher in his first at bat.
And that is low. No, that is a called strike.
Balls, 1 strike. Swing by Riley Geislinger on 1-2.
Quickly 0-2 with 1 away as Cheetah looks to be gaining momentum as the lights begin to take full effect.
Thing hit up in the air. It's a difficult time of the night when the sun is setting, the sky is getting a little darker, and he's like, "Where's that baseball?" Pitch outside to Riley on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you can't necessarily always rely
1 and 2.
No, that's the time of the game where you always want to be back. You don't want to be field. Geislinger sends it.
This is lifted to center, and it'll be a bounce out and a fly out for the first 2 innings as Cheetah is set down another 6 in a row dating back to an inning and a third ago, and looking for back-to-back 1-2-3 frames, which would cement his quality start.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Sam Nisler.
Here's Nisler. Hard hit through the hole, and a 2-out single will snap that streak. As Nistler's aboard for the second time. 2 hits in a row for the leadoff man. And Geislinger now, Jackson will bat.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Jackson Geislinger.
You do want to kind of swing it early because you're going to get the pitcher's best pitch right away. Usually when you're going to be a fastball, it's not favorite to get a courtesy run.
So courtesy runner for Nistler, who will go
Now
put the pads on.
at first base, Gabe Schmidt.
Schmidt will take that duty.
Up at the plate comes Jackson Geisler.
And Geislinger now.
Cheetah ready. Works out on the stretch. Delivers
And that'll miss. So no, I'm sorry, for a strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Kind of a delayed gesture here.
0-1 the count. Cheetah. Taking a long time. Stretch. Third ball. Just missed.
That one for sure missed. 1-1.
Strike.
Couple of oohs and ahs and little O's in there as well as some Spring Hill fans are not necessarily agreeing with the call.
1-1.
Sadly, that one just missing a little bit.
In there for a called strike. 1-2.
And ball in 2 strikes now. 6th inning action tonight here in Eden Valley. 5-1 Spring Hill with the lead. You can tell it's starting to cool off. Supposed to get down to about 50.
Long look in. Now he's set.
Pitch coming.
And we'll miss. 2-2.
Side and the count now.
A little bit of a hop skip from the catcher too. Just kind of a little awkward getting out of the stance.
2-2 the count.
Cheetah looking for another punch out.
Cheetah ready and pitch to Geislinger.
He'll get him going down after it. Knocks it down on the mound and short-armed his man a little bit at first, but made the out all the same. Nothing made of Nistler's 2-out single, his second of the night. As the Hawks are down to their final 9 outs. We're through 6. It's 5-1 for the visiting Chargers here in Eden Valley.
We're in Valley in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 6 complete, it's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1. Now pitching for the Hawks, Austin Schlungen. And leading off top of the 7th inning, the third baseman, number 5, Austin Schoenberg.
New pitcher following in the 2-inning pursuit, as this will be the 4th of the game here to start the 7th.
Schoenberg is high for a ball. 1-0.
Schoenberg, the first batter to greet him, and the new righty is Austin Schlungen,
Interesting little windup here from
who will bounce one in. 2-1.
ball just in the glove. He doesn't have his hand on it. So he's just kind of letting the ball rest in his glove while he gets the sign.
2 balls and a strike to Schoenberg.
And he will start with a swinging strike 2. Got ahead of myself there. 2-2. It's 1 pitch away from a potential starting strikeout.
Ready in the mound, Schlungen.
Got the ambulance mobile right now, as he will indeed start with the strikeouts. The first one looking we've had tonight from either side. And that's a tough out to make there in Schoenberg.
That hole at bat, Schlungen threw that pitch, and Austin Schoenberg kind of surprised by that pitch.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Dylan Gherkin.
That
Here's Dylan Gurtkin, who is 1 for 3. Watch ball 1.
Kind of keep your cards to your chest for a little bit before you show everything.
Exactly. Dylan Gurtkin at the plate. Dylan, 1 for 3.
Foul back, 1-1.
Ball. There's a strike as he folds it off. Strike. Schlungen, the 4th pitcher for the Hawks tonight.
So, looks like Schlungen will probably get the 7th and 8th. He bounces another one in, 2-1. And then we'll see someone new for the 9th is what I'm assuming. Here, top 7. Staying alive. Rather, second strike, evened up at 2-2. Full count. And he got him swinging. Back-to-back punch-outs. One looking, one swinging.
Now batting the catcher, number 11, Sam Reeland.
Second time Gurtkin's gone down via the punch-out.
What feels like a bit now, 1-2-3 inning, but exclamation point would be if you can get the 3rd strikeout here as well.
Chargers have had men on every inning.
Chargers have not trailed.
Bat just 3 in the second.
Led 1-0, then led 5-1.
Had men on every inning. Pitch 2.
2-1. He's fallen behind in each of his strikeout ABs, and will try and strike out the side. Looks like he's got the scouting report in his mitt as he takes a look, and then will induce a pop-up. Out into shallow center, and last second calling him off, Matthias will make the play. And how about that? Schlungen comes out of the pen and works a 1-2-3 frame. 2 punch-outs involved as well, but 9 outs remain for his offense. Bottom 7 in Eden Valley coming up.
For Spring Hill on top of the 7th, 3 up, 3 down. After 6.5, it's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning, the extra hitter, number 32, Anthony Estrada.
Estrada will lead off, and Cheetah is not settled with his quality start. He'll work into the 7th. Bouncer, first pitch swinging. And it'll be a ground out to start. So Cheetah in an absolute groove. He had a 2-out single. That snapped 7 straight retired. You take that out, he is just absolutely cruising right now. He's almost gotten stronger. He had 6 up, 6 down, then kind of gave up the walk in the third, gave up the hits and run in the fourth, and now has settled right back in. And at this rate, I wouldn't be shocked if we see him for 7, 8, 9. As second pitch swinging is a ground ball. This is a nightmare. If you are running out of outs, which the Hawks are, so 2 pitches, 2 outs, you're also trying to get Cheetah out of the game, and that is not helping.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Jordan Kelm.
If this is a swing, I don't know what to tell you. He will take. It's a strike, though. I mean, yeah, he's in a groove, but at least you're making him throw more pitches than just 3. The 0-1. He wanted to go. He went around. Are they going to appeal? I thought so. Yeah. And he's a strike away from a 5-pitch inning in the 7th. That'll miss. 1 and 2. Shakes off twice. Now he's set. The 1-2. Induces the third straight ground ball. Cut off at third. And a short arm throw is picked out again. 1, 2, 3 frame. Spanier rips away an air. And that is going to be a 6-pitch frame for Cheetah, who has no signs of slowing down. 7 in the books here in Eden Valley. It's insurance time, up 5-1.
Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1. Leading off top of the 8th inning, the right fielder, number 3, Regan Nelson.
Here's Regan Nelson to lead things off, top 8. Schlungen back out there, a 1-2-3 frame with 2 strikeouts for him. This is second inning of relief. Pumps one in at the cross at the knees for a strike. A game of pickup hoops has broke out down the left field line. One of the many amenities here. Out to center. That's the deepest part of the park, but he's turning, he's looking, and it one hops off the fence. It's going to be a leadoff double, the first base runner against Schlungen. 4th double of the game for the Chargers. And even in the deepest part of the park, he's able to outrun the center fielder, Matthias, who's made some sensational catches.
Number 9,
and that'll be down for a hit for Nelson. Nelson's second double. He had a 2-run single as well, which was the pop-up that was not caught. So Meyer swinging and missing.
Owen so far tonight is 0 for 3 out of that number 8 spot. Here at second, nobody out. And there's a strike call. And 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Schlungen trying to work around the leadoff double.
Up here tonight from the Kimball Express.
Foul back.
Foul back and out of play, and the count at 1-2.
That'll be foul.
Dugout. Stays at a ball on 2 strikes. Eric Terrace now coaching over in the third base box. Pitch to Myers.
And that'll be Schlungen's third punch out across an inning and a third. So a nice way to answer the leadoff double. And here's Spanier, who took over for Damer and has not missed a beat defensively.
Now batting the first baseman, number 6, Daniel Spanier.
Pitch missing.
Out at second.
1-1.
Regan Nelson. The pitch by Schlungen. That misses outside.
2-1.
2-1 to count. Schlungen again set on the mound. Comes home. Pitch low on 3-1.
Trying to not lose a batter. First base is open. 3-1. Don't want any more runs to come across. He'll pump across a strike. 3-2. Out to right field. Turning and caught in foul territory. A hose to third is going to be a couple of bounces in. So a tag with the second out. A heck of a long run spanning into foul territory. It's hauled in all the way by Renner.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Tyler Rademacher.
Some of them will tell you to maybe just drop it if they feel very confident in the pitcher. But here, I feel like an out is an out is an out. And you got it. Just needed it at that point. So you take the out, you boost 2 down, and you try your luck with the next batter.
Tyler Rademacher. Tyler had a base hit in his last at bat.
There's strike 0-1. Schlungen trying to get out of the inning unscathed after the leadoff double. We're top 8. Oh, man, really had him off kilter there. He was tap dancing at the plate, 0-2.
A little bit shaky after seeing that breaking ball. First pitch. 0-2. Pitch high.
And now fires one up above the head, 1-2.
Way high, and you slowed him down, you sped him up, moved his eyes. He can go anywhere now.
Low and away in the count.
The 2-2.
Regan Nelson, he's camped out over on third right now. Chargers leading the Hawks 5-1 here, top of the 8th. Pitch outside.
That'll miss. So it's run full.
At 3-2.
Runner on third, 2 outs.
Again, that count 0-2.
Won't get a head start.
All but 1 run for the Chargers coming in the 5th inning.
Had him out in front. Out to left. A hard late charge in. And it's caught. So a leadoff double. Schlungen works around it. Strands him at third. And 6 outs to work with for the Hawks here on their home field.
For Spring Hill on top of the 8th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 7.5, it's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1.
Sibling station, Bob and them on Monday and Friday mornings with Jim Erickson and Neil.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Serrano Yamana.
There's Yamani who will bat now, and Cheetah is going to be So we are going to be here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and might as well stand up here because in the wall of this, we do have a special guest. It's my pleasure now to welcome into the broadcast booth. This is Jim Rich. Jim, thanks for stopping by here. We've had a heck of a pitcher's duel here. Cheetah still going, and what a great day to be here in Eden Valley.
Yeah, this is sensational. We couldn't come the first time because the weather was dicey. Nobody knew what was going to happen, but we wanted to make sure we got this stop in because Eden Valley had done so much to be prepared for Fox coming here, and so we said, well, we'll work it out. They found a date, we found a date, and it couldn't be any better for baseball.
No, it's been incredible. The lights are on. It's been a great pitcher's duel. We've seen a showcase of pitchers here for the Hawks, and currently 5-1. And wrapping up what's been another sensational summer of town ball, right? And it's been awesome to be able to showcase it here on the Fox app and, of course, throughout your guys' newscasts and recaps. It's been a real fun summer.
Yeah, well, you guys have done fantastic, and we appreciate your support, your participation, your partnership with Fox 9 this year to bring the fans that can't come to these games a little taste of what town ball's really like, and almost a tremendous play on right field.
We've seen some great catches here tonight. That was almost another one added to the resume. It did fall in. It's a long single. But, yeah, it has been a little bit of everything here tonight. And, again, to finish your point, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've been honored to be a part of this partnership and showcase all the great towns that get to, showcasing great baseball.
It is, and if people have never experienced town ball and they just kind of go, it's not really anything serious, it is tremendous, fun, family, safe place to take your kids. Your kids can run free here. They can chase foul balls. Some places pay them $1, some places $5, others get you popcorn. But just it's kind of a trip back in time when you come to one of these small communities that host town ball. And if you've not been able to partake or you thought, it's not going to be that good, it is great because the food is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
The guys sit and grill it right there in front of you, and they don't charge you $29.95 for a burger.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome place to take in a ball game. You got we got a kids' basketball game breaking out down the left field line. A lot of fun for the whole family, especially during the summer, and we're beating the heat here as well, wrapping things up on a Wednesday. Excellent, warm 70s down to 71 now here for the nightfall. Cheetah working around a base runner with 1 out. He does have 2 strikes, and he's working on his 8th inning of work, pumps one across for the 3rd strike. That's called looking, and he's going to get his 5th punch out of the evening as he works on 8 innings of work in line for the victory. Kind of a sign that summer's almost ending, which is unfortunate, but you mentioned it, the food, and just how these crowds have shown out, right? They're super pumped to have Fox 9 here, but it's also, these are typical crowds at a town ball game, too, as well. They really show out for the community.
Yeah, especially the farther out you go, where there's the less distractions. That's where you'll see a lot of people come out and support these teams. You got the fire truck down the first base line, all the guys here tonight we're on duty here, but they're here to watch some baseball as well.
Again, pleasure to be talking with Jim Rich here as we're rapidly closing in on what could be a quick ball game here. We are in the bottom half of the 8th. I beg your pardon if I misspoke that earlier. First 2 outs here with Cheetah trying to put this thing away. We'll see if he comes out for the 9th. Just 4 outs to work with here. See if the Hawks, in front of their home fans, can get some late-night magic. They do have the runner on. Yeah, I think what's so exceptional about town ball as well is that'll be shot into right field. It keeps the inning alive. They'll stay put at second. Throw almost tagged him. Good heads-up throw from the right fielder. But now some life here for the hometown Hawks. It's 1st and 2nd, 2 outs, and they're trying to get this starter out of the game.
And I'm sure you've talked about it, but you talk about all the different ballparks and, it's not cookie cutter baseball. Every ballpark has its unique intricacies, quirks. This one shares the football field. Yep. So at center field, you have the crown of the football field that you have to navigate when you're going back on a fly ball. It's very entertaining.
408 to deep straightaway center. It's almost like Yankee Stadium. You got 320 down the poles. Yeah, very unique. It's been cool. We were at a stop a few weeks ago. We had the lumber yard out in right field, which is just great for a ballpark, right? Almost sells itself. But, yeah, it's really been a lot of fun all summer long, and a pleasure to be able to get this one in, as you mentioned, officially rained out from earlier. Swing and a miss here. Hawks not done yet. They've got 4 outs to work with, 2 outs here in the 8th, but Ducks on the pond. And it's not just the cool ballparks, it's the level of baseball we see here, too. I mean, you're seeing talent all the way from just the regular season games to especially when things ramp up for state, too, as well, which comes up at the end of the summer.
Yeah, a lot of negotiating goes on for talent at this time of year. See if they can get those college pitchers back and see if they can establish residency where when you're in those leagues where you got to be 30 miles from home plate.
Yep.
They'll find you a place real cheap in town if you pitch for the club.
The game within the game. Cheetah delivers home a little bit of an excuse-me swing, but he got contact with it, and he'll stay alive, 1 and 2. So first and second trying to scrape across more runs. Their lone run came back in the 4th inning in which they equalized the game 1-1. But have not found the answer to Cheetah since. Maybe here. Pretty good pitch, just missing. 2-2. Twins, beg your pardon.
No, I was just going to say, I like it. There's barking from the dugout on that ball call.
You know, it's high-level baseball, week in, week out here, town ball in Minnesota. And here we go with Cheetah trying to get out of this inning. And it's lifted. Fly ball, center field, parked underneath. He will get underneath it. Jim Rich, pleasure to be with you. If you got to go, if you got to stay put, whatever works. But again, thanks for the wonderful partnership with Fox 9.
Yeah, it was great, and we look forward to having you guys with us again next season. And maybe we can start doing this. I always been pitching a hockey tour. I think that would be great. A lot of the communities and the history for some of those facilities. And I think we should also do a Fox 9 golf tour. I think we should just tour some courses in the summer. Maybe 5 days a week.
You are speaking my language. We'll take a break. Thanks again. And we'll wrap things up with the 9th inning coming up next. Here it is, the Town Ball Tour. Hey, thanks for stopping.
Now on the mound, number 12, Sam Nisler.
So indeed, they will follow suit. It's the 5th pitcher of the game. Everyone's got 2, but with a odd inning baseball game, of course, with the 9 innings, it'll be a 5th pitcher who will see just 1 unless the 4-run comeback occurs in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch home, dances out of the way of a ball. So the 5th pitcher of the game here for the Hawks, who are currently in line for the loss if they can't get their offense together here in the bottom of the 9th. Send Nisler, who sheds the pads and will now throw to his backup. so to speak. 2-0, though. He's falling behind. Sounded like he broke his bat, and this might work out for a single. It's going to have to be a bare hand play. It is, and he pulled him off the bag. It'll get away from the first baseman. It's going to be a throwing error, a single and an E6, and it'll be a runner on second here in the search for insurance for the visiting Chargers.
Yeah, and at that point, I don't know if you throw it there either because he was going to be safe whether the throw made it or not. So it's one where it's like.
Now batting the DH, number 20, Devin Orbeck.
Here's Orbeck, who gave one a ride all the way out to right field up against the fence. It was caught. Here he can add on to what's already a 5-1 lead. Thanks to Jim Rich for stopping by and, again, illustrating just how cool this summer has been. Pleasure to, I think he basically just announced we're doing it again next year, which is, yeah, if that hasn't already been announced, cat's out of the bag. We're excited. Hope the people of Minnesota and Town Ball are excited as well. I like what he said about a golf tour. That'd be so cool. Logan Anderson, of course, has talked about it just logistically how hard it is to do a golf broadcast, but I think that would be so cool. Swing and a miss. Hefty gas on that one. One-two count. Lights starting to take full effect here, as you can see. Pitch high. Fifth pitcher of the game. Hawks' lone run came back in the fourth inning. It was a run in the top of the fourth for the Chargers, matched in the bottom of the fourth, and then 4 runs came across, 2 of which were on a botched pop-up to the catcher. And the rest has been history. 5-1. Top 9.
Now batting number 16.
There's
Ben
Welly returning.
Yeah, I would think so too, especially the way Cheetah's pitching.
Strike. Yeah, Cheetah obviously trying to finish this thing off, I would imagine. He was gifted with some very short innings. Just pitched to a lot of contact, had 5 punch-outs here. Strike. Oh, he went around, no? Yeah, he does. He'll start the walk to the dugout, seconds out of the inning.
From a different angle that time, too, against Welly, and that's some nasty stuff.
2 outs.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Dylan Gherkin.
And here's Gherkin. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Fouled back, 1-1.
Count 1-1. Still a base runner out at second. That's Ethan Meyer. Ethan had a squibber in the infield that ended up being an infield hit. Moved second on a throw here. Going to follow that back him out of play. Now he's made contact with his last 2 fastballs.
1 and 2.
What's the radar gun say there? 90?
No, I think there was a 1 in front of that. 192.
Just kidding. There's a
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs and an infield hit and an error. Left stranded at second, and then consecutive strikeouts to get out of the inning for Nisler, who's got his inning underneath his belt on the mound as opposed to his 8 behind the plate. Last chance for Eden Valley. They trail 5-1, 3 outs to go.
After 8.5, it's Spring Hill 5, Eden Valley 1. Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning, the pitcher, number 12, Sam Nisler.
Nisler is going to lead off. Cheetah out for his ninth inning. Looking for the complete game victory. He has him looking foolish on the first pitch. The 0-1.
I really like that. You know, you're trusting your pitcher and saying, you know what, you worked to get us in this position. Let's take this home.
That misses.
I've got enough with public address. 1-1.
He'll square this up and put it into left field. A leadoff single, just what the doctor ordered. And a runner on first with nobody out against Cheetah. Trying to finish out the complete game. Second due up in the order. Jackson Geislinger. Estrada to follow.
Bring Jackson Geislinger to the plate. Jackson.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Geislinger.
And that's exactly what you want if you're a Hawks fan. You can't start a rally without getting the guy on, and no better way to get the leadoff guy.
Well, Jackson had a sacrifice bunt.
So to the stretch, pitch home. It's going to be low, 1-0. Don't want to be running out of steam here. Wonder if the pen is maybe, is it active? Is it ready to go? You know, after a leadoff single hit hard, you start to wonder. Now it's 2-0.
One thing that really helped me was I was short as a kid, so I could always get a high on-base percentage with his no degree in the strike zone.
Pitch home, swinging out to right field, and it's into the corner, down for a base hit. It's going to be a double. Will they try and score the runner? Stop sign goes up. Second and third, they didn't want to run into an out in a 4-run game. A double from Geislinger brings a meeting to the mound. And he hands the ball off. So Cheetah gets the hook after 8 innings. He's responsible for runners on second and third. And the new pitcher on the mound here for the Chargers, trying to close it out.
So a pitching change in Eden Valley. Austin Shainberg will come on to
We'll
pitch.
take a minor break here, let them warm up, and then we'll finish out
Go to second. That means Dylan
a game that seems far from over.
coming out of the ball now will be Cheetah. The Hawks and Spring Hill Chargers. The Catholic game of the week. I've been to so many great parks this year. Been to St. Martin a couple times. Been to Eden Valley a couple times. Cold Springs legendary baseball park this year. Got a chance to drive to Wilson a couple times this year. Farming game that we had this year. Over in Kimball we get to see so many gardeners amateur baseball parks this year. And that's one of the projects that we care to associate. So amateur baseball, because you don't see that around.
Beautiful Wednesday night. I mean, we could draw it up much.
Now pitching for the Chargers, number 5, Austin Shainberg.
Here's Austin Shainberg, dutied with
And batting for the
finishing this
Hawks,
off.
number 11,
Second and third belong to Cheetah's final line. 8 innings, 1 run, scattered 7 hits, and struck out 5. The 0-1. Just the second pitcher of the game for the Chargers, trying to steal a win here in Eden Valley, and a good start for Shaneberg.
No balls, 2 strikes to count for Miley. Here's the pitch.
That's upstairs.
And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jack's been out at my place already. He's been coyote hunting. At my place.
1-2. Looking for a big first out. Needs 3 of them. And he'll get it via punch out. Swinging for the first.
I have shot 1 coyote.
Looked like, all right, Cheetah, hey, we're going to, try and get you out of this. Then all of a sudden the double.
Now batting
All
number
right,
23.
let's bring in the closer. And here he is, getting a huge out. Inheriting 2 runners, starting things out with a strikeout.
Here's Wyatt Murley. Right on it. Right out in left field. No balls, 1 strike. We got runners at second and third for the Hawks.
The 0-1
They trail 5-1. Austin Shaneberg's
is at the knees. 0-2.
Wyatt. No balls, 2 strikes. Shaneberg works out of the stretch with those runners at second and third. That went through that tree.
0-2.
Count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
With shingles made out of brick.
With shingles like made out of brick, yeah.
Shaneberg has his sign. Comes set. The 0-2. Looking for back-to-back punch-outs. He gets it. 1 striking. This one looking much to the chagrin of the home crowd. But they're down to their final out.
Now batting number 8, Carson Schmaltz.
For someone like Schmaltz to maybe get a base hit, maybe make this game a little bit closer than we're already at.
And knocked down on the mound. It's going to score a run. No throw. 5-2. Tying run to the plate. Hot shot right back at him. Knocked down. Knocked him down. And he couldn't make the play. 5-2. Schmaltz gets an infield RBI single, the pinch hitter. And now here's Yamani with 2 outs. Tying run at the plate.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Toronto.
He'll swing at the first pitch, and this should do it. It's a flip to second base, and it's over. He doesn't even make it through the batting announcement on the PA announcer. He'll go down swinging. A valiant effort, but they fall 5-2 here in Eden Valley. And for one final time on the Town Ball Tour here on the Fox 9 app, Fox Local, YouTube page. Dylan Corbett signing off. Thanks to Curtis Gillen, as well as our new camera guy, Brett. Wonderful job here. Curtis been producing and engineering. And one final great shot here from our guy, Brett. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening and summer. Dylan Corbett signing off. And an absolute pleasure here to showcase Town Ball in the wonderful state of Minnesota. Pleasure to be back with